Good afternoon. I'm Brett Wilsey. With me is Chase Wilsey. We're from Wilsey Asset Management. And welcome to today's Smart Investing Daily Briefing. Well, today we're talking about understanding target date funds. Now, these are very popular. And what these are, it's a mutual fund that invests in other mutual funds. It's so amazing because these target date funds are for people like, well, I can invest in this. I'm going to retire in 2040. It's very simple. But when you look at these, they're actually mutual funds. They're investing in other mutual funds, sometimes as many as 20 to 25 different mutual funds for that same fund family. And what I don't like about these also is the bond holdings increase as you age. Now, right now we're in a bond bull market, and if you're going to retire in a couple of years, you're going to have a lot of bonds in your portfolio just when perhaps the bond market collapses.
And I do want to point out, this is this week's newsletter, so I don't want to give too much away here.
Yes.
But again, these funds, they're a great thing for Wall Street. And they're like, oh, it makes investing simple. I just select the target date of when I'm going to retire based on my risk capacity and risk tolerance. And we'll kind of dive down deeper in the newsletter to talk about, well, what is the difference between risk capacity and risk tolerance? So be sure you read it this week. And also, very important here, you always wonder what the fees are. And these mutual funds are very, very good about hiding these fees. So you have to understand all the fees associated with the target date funds. I mean, we always pride ourselves in being very clear on what our fees are.
Right, and this is kind of like fees on fees. So make sure you go to our website, smartinvesting2000.com, and check out that newsletter. Oh, today we're talking about Sirius Satellite Radio. Now, we're doing this specifically because of companies like Tesla and Amazon and Netflix. And I've been doing this for a long time, back in 95, 96, like, oh my gosh, Sirius Satellite Radio is going to be the biggest thing ever. Everyone's going to have regular radio is going to be gone. You got to get the XM radio and so forth. Look what the stock did for about 5-6 years. It was way up here. Now, if you invested back 20 years ago, you now have the exact same amount you invested 20 years ago. Do not buy into the hype. This is a perfect example. So I thought, well, let's take a look to see if Sirius Satellite Radio is now a buy or not.
Is it going to get back to these levels, or is it going to stay down here?
Well, let's get the numbers and see there. We do see sales. Yeah, they're up 10%. Earnings climbed by 23.3%. No price to tangible book value. No price to book value. Not a good thing there. Not like what I'm seeing so far.
Balance sheet, take a look at this. I'm frightened by this company. A current ratio of 0.22. That means they have less than a quarter of current assets versus their current liabilities. That is frightening. And since there is no equity in the company, I can't take a look at debt to equity. So what I did is I took a look at the total debt. As you can see, $5.71 billion in debt. This compares to equity of negative $564 million. I'm concerned about them being able to pay off short-term debt coming up with such a low current ratio. They might have to refinance and take on more long-term debt. It is just a frightening thing. I would not go near this company, especially taking a look at the estimates going forward. As you can see, December 2017, that estimate on a GAAP basis is 18 cents. This gives you a target sell price of $2.97. I'm not seeing what other investors are seeing in this company, I guess.
It's pretty much fully priced. And again, I want to go back here. Again, Netflix, Amazon. It happens over and over again. People think I'm crazy. It took about 5 to 6 years for it to change. It will happen again. Everything will revert back to the mean, just like this company did, and now people are sitting there with no profits at all. So, well, that pretty much wraps it up for today. So let me ask you, if you are happy with the current return on your investments, maybe you're confused and just don't understand investing at all. It is very complicated. Well, here at Wilsey Asset Management, we've been managing money successfully for 30 years. Maybe you want to give us a call for a free consultation.
If you're interested in a free consultation, we always like to call it a conversation. Our phone number here is 858-546-4306. And if you've missed any previous Smart Investing daily briefings, go to our website, smartinvesting2000.com.